introduce themselves and then we'll take it further from that. Once the session is over, you can also ask him some questions. So are we all ready? Are we all curious enough?
Hi guys, I'm R. Raghuram. I'm coming from the final year mechanical department.
Hi, I'm James Chandra. I'm from the same mechanical department. I've been solving this Rubik's cube for the past.
For the past?
So, good morning to one and all present here. And I have come actually to show that I can solve this Rubik's cube. Not only, but also to share my experience that that is the most interesting part in my life that I have ever experienced. So you are all in first year MBA department, and you would have prepared for an aptitude. All you go for a company interview like that. You have that multiple choice questions, all aptitude you would have prepared. So far, what we would have seen is that like qualitative and quantitative. These are the two types of aptitude which you would have seen. But have
they are
anyone?
in the first year, they still don't know about it. So they will get to see all this. You will have, questions that he is talking about. They are just in their first year.
Okay. So have anyone heard of structural aptitude? Anyone here? Does anyone know what structural aptitude is?
She knows it is. Ask her to tell what is structural aptitude. Please stop.
Some of them from engineering background.
Yes, he's asking you a question, and students from engineering background can tell me what is structural aptitude.
Yes. Can anyone?
Please speak out.
Design, about design.
Yeah, not exactly, but structural aptitude is how your mind actually grasps a structure. When you see a structure or when you see a shape like that, how your mind actually grasps it. And Rubik's cube is also called as a structural aptitude. You go for some company interviews, you clear all your GD and all aptitude, and you go for an interview. You are given a Rubik's cube. What do you would do? You are given you go for an interview and you are given a cube, and you are told nothing. You have been given a cube. So what you would do? You will try to solve. Okay, no. Okay, and how many of you have tried this in your childhood? Childhood, you have tried to solve. And how many of you can solve this?
Two colors. We have a very interesting answer. We'll remove it and then we'll solve it. Awesome answer. Please give him a big hand. Give me awesome hand.
And you all would have tried in your childhood. Even when I was a child, I used to. When I tried to solve this, I could not solve more than two colors, as he said. I tried many times, and even I don't know the method how you used to solve, but with a great difficulty and all, I would try to solve some maximum two colors, or on an average I used to solve one color. But the past 2 years, my brother learned this, and he taught me how to solve this cube, like what are the methods involved in it, all those things he taught me. And I was after learning it, I got interested in it, and what I did is that I practiced it very much. And in the beginning, when I used to solve it, it took around for 20 minutes for me to solve this small cube. It took around 20 minutes. And step by step, I learned, and I reduced my time 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. And now I can solve it within 1.5 minutes. I have come to that stage. And I learned not only one method, I learned some few more methods after coming to a stage in which I can solve it without any difficulty. Coming to that stage, and I went online and searched for this, how to solve this Rubik's cube and all, expert method, all those things. And I noted down. I took a note of it, how to solve all those things, and I noted down. I practiced it, kept on practicing it, and I succeeded in it. And not only I stopped with this, I went for a 4x4, 5x5, and all those things, 6x6. Now I can solve up to a 7x7 Rubik's cube. Now I can solve with this base. And what basically I did is that for 4x4 and 5x5, the same thing. I didn't get any help from my brother or any friend or anything. I learned it online, and after learning it online, I practiced it, and I came to a position in which I can solve it, and after that 6 cross and 7 cross 7 I didn't go online or anything, no help. I just used my logical thinking ability, and what all I know, I've employed all those logics, and I was actually I didn't believe that I could solve it, and I was amazed, and I solved it quite easily. So today I have come here to show that I can solve this to all you guys. So,
Can we have a queue? Would you like to ask any questions? After which you can ask him some questions.
So this is a scramble cube. Now I gotta solve this fully.
Not even a minute. Please give him a big hand. Tell them how it is improve your concentration and your memory.
So it's actually this is actually it has got 6 colors, as you all know. So can anyone tell me why I got this much of 6 colors, not a single color or a double color? Why it was designed in such a way? Yeah, okay, but not only, but also what is that if your mind sees some colorful things, your mind would get relaxed. So it was designed in such a way that if you see some colors, you can see the difference in a black and white TV and color TV. If you see a black and white movie or anything in a black and white, you won't get that much attracted. But when you see it in a color, you get attracted it. When you see it in a 3-dimensional structure like this color, you at least even if you don't know to solve, you will get attracted it. You try to solve it, and you may or may not succeed. But it is not think that it is very difficult. We can solve only one side. It's not like that. It's actually quite easy if you learn some algorithms. It's actually 50% of your logical thinking and 50% of your algorithms that you perform. And if you learn, I promise you that if you learn this cube and if you are able to solve it easily, and then you can then you can make your own method. Like everyone can do that. If you learn it, it's not that there is only one method or two methods. Everyone, if you learn, means you will come to know some basics, and you can formulate your own method, and you can teach them to your friends or any people you want to teach. You can teach this. Basically, this was designed in the year 1974 by a Hungarian sculptor and of architecture named Erno Rupi. So the name came as a Rubik's cube. And after inventing it, what he told is that I can guarantee you that for at least next 3 decades, nobody will be able to solve this. He promised. And as he said, 1974, we got actually a proper method of solving this only in the year 2004. I'm not saying that from 1974 to 2004 nobody could solve, nobody knows the method. I'm not telling that. Even before 2004, 1980s itself, people were able to solve this. But what the thing is that even if they were able to solve, nobody was able to give out that this is the method with which I solved. Nobody was able to reproduce what they did. They would solve, but even if they are given the cube scrambled, nobody would be able to solve it with the method which they solved. So it went on like this. Only in the year 2004, the company itself gave that method to solve it out, and his words proved to be true. So what I can say is that if you practice this, definitely your logical thinking ability will definitely improve. And I can feel, I say this because I am solving aptitude for around 2 to 3 years. I have been solving, for the first year I have been solving aptitude. But after practicing this day by day, I can see that my thinking ability has improved, and basically this is also called as a stress relieving factor. I would have seen people with stress, they would have that smiley ball and all, they'll be pressing it. It will be a stress relieving factor. But I can say you that this is a 100 times better thing than that thing. If you try, and one more thing, when you solve this, you get a feel that I achieved something great. Even after I have solved it many times, many thousand times, 10,000 times, I would have solved this. For the past 2 years, I've been solving. But I can say that every time I solve it, I get a fresh feel, which you can feel only if you solve this. So,
Is there any
is
question?
there any questions
Would you like
you
to
want to
ask
ask?
any questions?
You practice using that algorithm or just
Sorry?
Please get
Can you be louder?
have you started using the algorithm or you just use it randomly? I mean, try solving it randomly.
No, you cannot solve it randomly. You need certain algorithms.
Because my nephew used to solve it randomly. He does not know the algorithm.
No, actually, the people are there. In fact, that they would solve it randomly, but that doesn't mean that they don't use the algorithm. They might not be knowing that they are using the algorithm. Even people are there who would solve it randomly without any algorithm and all. They'll be doing it, but what they are doing will be an algorithm. They might not be knowing that they are using an algorithm. As I said, it's 50% logical, you can solve it, and 50% it definitely needs algorithm. Without it, you cannot do it. It's not actually very difficult. You cannot solve like that. It's very easy. If you learn it, if you practice it, you can do it. Now I think I did it in maximum. I would take around some 1 minute 30 seconds is the maximum time in which I can do it. So
What is the
I
time he took today? 48 seconds. You didn't even take 1 minute today, 50 seconds.
okay, and
New record, he's created a new record for himself.
And I promise you that if you learn this, you can solve it even before my time. Say for example, 50 seconds, you can solve it in 45 seconds also. You can solve this. It doesn't need some great nothing like that. If you practice, you need the basic thing which you want to have is that you need to have interest. If you have interest, then nothing else is impossible. Thank you.
So here is somebody with a classic example of continuous learning. He was able to solve 3 cross 3 and he didn't want to stop with 3 cross 3. He went on to the higher level. And then he went on to learn more and more, and then he wanted to do it on his own without any help from Google or any other sources. Which just shows that he wants to get himself better and better.
And in my class itself, I have taught this to around 20-25 people. They were interested and they can solve this fully. I have taught all my
There's another thing I want to tell about him, as much as I've been telling you all about how you can activate both sides of your brain to become, better at problem solving, and how to activate the right side of your brain by using your left hand more. I told you about writing with your left hand more. In fact, I also shared it with this class and he's been practicing it. The last 1 month, you must see the improvement and the speed with which he's able to write today. Phenomenal. In fact, he just wrote a sentence on the board in the next class and they saw for themselves how well he has improved. He just wants to do something to enhance himself more and more. I think that is a drive that we all need to have from within. This aptitude for continuous learning. Let it be anything. You just need to expand your platform of wanting to make yourself better and better. It can be any field, but you need to do it, and that has to come from within. And you will be able to see the difference in yourself in a matter of time. So do you want him to write something on the board? Ready, go up, it will go up. Just leave it, it will go up. Just leave it, it will go up. It will go up by itself.
பண்ணுறது இன்டென்ஸ் எதுவும்
Mic line.
None of this is going to do not discuss. Left-handed one. Left-handed one.
ப்ரோ ஃபஸ்ட்டுண்ணா ஃபுல் போடி இருந்துச்சு
He's been practicing with his left hand only for the last 1 month. Practicing more and more. He'll understand that you need logical thinking very fast. Creative thinking, logical thinking, both simultaneously. But you are ambidextrous, right? Some people are only born right-handed. It's for them that you need to practice with your left hand. Or if you're left-handed, you need to practice with your right hand. So that you're activating both sides of your brain to function simultaneously.
That's why I started practicing.
No, I did not. Which years was it? Very good practice. Very good start.
Second year of PhD. So I learned the concept whenever you're writing a left hand, you're writing the vice versa happens.
Yeah, the right brain is activated. This is your creative thinking.
Any questions?
Anything else you would like to ask? No other questions?
Definitely they in that class also they are not one people, all the whole class asked me to teach this. I would definitely do it, but I don't think
Do you have time now? Or can we call in some other time for this?
ஒரு சைட் ஏய் ஒன் சைட்ரா ஏய் ஒரு சைட் சாப்பிடு ஒரு சைட்
Ma'am,
ஒன் சைடு
Is it possible to
One
teach you
one
right
side.
now?
Just teach him one side.
you can follow one face.
This whole college is going to keep doing this.
நீட்டு பண்ணுறா
சும்மா வீடியோ
And it's not a thing you can learn it within a 1 day. That is for sure. Because if you learn it 1 day, you can learn in 1 day. But the thing is that when you practice next time, you won't be able to do it. Step by step, if you do it, it needs at least 2 to 3, maybe 3 to 4 days. If you practice it, you won't forget it for your lifetime. I swear. If you learn it within 1 day, you can. It's not a big thing. You cannot learn in 1 day. Even in 1 hour itself, you can learn. But you cannot reproduce it after you learn it. So you need some practice. You learn 3-4 steps are there. You learn 1 step per day. Practice it. Then you become strong in the step, and then you proceed for the next step, and like that you do in 4 days, 3 to 4 days. You learn it perfectly.
Posted on Facebook.
Yeah, okay.
We create the platform.
ஏய் முடிக்கிறா ஒரே ஒரு கலர் தான்.
I think an all began for all the things, right? So after solving this, we need to solve this top layer. It's like you can see that for one side it's all white, it have been already matched. So what we need to do is that
Show it to the class.
yeah, it's one side has been solved, and next step is that first step is solving one face. Any face you can solve white, blue, green, all anything, and you solve one face, and next step you go is that you have to solve all these pieces. You can see that here all three are white, and here blue, green, white, and everything is messed up. So what we're going to do is that first you see that any color is been matched, and for luckily you have white matched. So next to white you have blue, so which means that 2 blue pieces will be coming here. So what we're going to do is that without messing up these pieces, we're going to bring we have to search for the 2 white blue pieces. We have to search in this layer, in the top layer itself. We find the 2 blue pieces are here, and what we're going to do is that bring these 2 pieces here without scrambling this. So how we are going to do is that we keep the cube like this, bring this layer towards our side, take it out, and then we are going to pull it up. Now we have seen that I messed up with this piece, but what I'm going to do is that that piece is here. I want that blue piece to be here, that orange and blue I have to have here. So what it is in the same layer, so I take it out. This is in the right layer, so I am taking it out on the left side. I bring this piece back, I take that to the other side, and then I twist it. Now you can see that 2 blues have come, and 1 orange is there. So let's match it. So I am going to match this. Just generally as you solve, we can match it. So you can see that white and 2 blues are there, and in edge center blue is missing, and you can see it is here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out just this layer, take it this side or that side, any side doesn't matter. You take it out and then pull it out. If you're seeing this one piece is missing, you want this blue piece to be here. You can just like that do this. You can have orange here, but by doing this you'll be messing up all these 3 pieces. So without messing up, what we're going to do is that we're going to replace this orange and green piece by this piece. So what it is in the center, you can take it any side outside. It's left side or right side. You take it to the other side. You bring this piece, you bring it to this side, and then match this. Replace this piece with this piece, and then pull it up. You would have this. You have to solve this. So you take normally solve, and you could see that you have solved white, blue. Then next to blue you have 2 yellows. 1 yellow should come here, and these pieces have been mismatched. So can you do this?
Yeah, I think what we can do is we can have representatives from this class learning with him. We can maybe teach a few representatives from this class, and then you all can teach each other. Can we do like that? Because it's difficult, I think, for the entire class to listen and then to learn from that.
The piece which you want to bring first, take it
Find
out.
out when
exactly.
every day, last hour you all have 3.
Move that layer, right layer. Only you have to bring that center. Take it out. No, that one.
Representatives stay back and
No,
learn.
not like that.
If you're really
Back to the
keen.
position. You bring
But he
only that
doesn't
center
have
layer
last
towards
hour
your
anyway.
side.
So we'll be going
Yeah, that side, your facing side. You bring that
Find out
center
if
layer
you're
towards
really
your
interested,
side.
get back to me.
Okay, you have brought
Then
now
I
the
pass
down
the
layer. You have
area.
no full any side, right side or right side. Okay. Now move that top layer up. Now you have taken this piece out. It is now twist the cube like this. No. Turn the cube that have that orange in your facing side. Face not that orange. That single piece orange you have it in the facing side. Now what it is in the center. Take it out. Right side or left side. You take it out. You take it out. Okay. Now bring that layer towards your side. That center layer. No, center layer. You bring it towards. Then match this piece with that piece. Move your bottom layer left side. You move. No, bottom layer left side. You move. Left side.
Left side.
Okay. Then move it up. And then one piece you solve that one piece. As usual. Yeah. That if you match that orange piece, you will solve. You can match that orange piece. So you can see that.
Second method.
This is the same method. This is step 1. If you practice this, you can solve.
Big hand. Okay, we'll see how we can take it further on learning how to solve it, because it's going to help develop your concentration and your critical thinking and creative thinking. So let's see how we can take it further. You also come out with ideas and tell me. Then I'll communicate to him, and then we'll see how we can get him to come and teach. Thank you.
Thank you.